Today's guest on our Horizon League podcast hails from Arkansas. He played college basketball and club football at Wisconsin, Milwaukee. He's in his third season now with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's my pleasure to welcome along Demetrius Harris, tight end for the KC Chiefs. Hey, Demetrius, thanks for joining us this afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, not a problem at all. First of all, congrats on a rock-solid season so far, as you guys are 8-3, currently sitting second in the AFC West right now. Talk a little bit about that.
It's just first, it's like we always talk about, it's a process. As Coach Reed talks, it's a process. So, and they tell us the margin of winning in this league is little, so it's slim. So we just take every game and you know what I'm saying, and try to just work and try to trust the process and just play and let everything behind us and just play as a team and play together. And it's just falling all together.
What has been the difference between the 2015 season and what you guys are accomplishing right now at Kansas City?
It's going on with the coaching staff, and it's just like now it's about, we got all the plays, we got all the playbooks down. Now it's just about just going out there and playing, and like I said, just trusting the process, and that's all we all been doing, and just buying in what system Coach Reed and John Dorsey brings here. So it's just all the process, and we just up for the challenge and just constantly working.
Obviously, I have to revisit this past Sunday night's game on NBC with 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of a 30-27 victory over the Denver Broncos. You guys trailed by 2 and needed to convert a 2-point conversion to force overtime. You did just that, resulting in a catch that sent the game into OT. Now, was that play designed for you? If so, revisit what was going through your mind when Alex Smith, the quarterback there, called your number in the huddle.
Oh, yeah, man. It was – I was really on the sideline, like, itching to get in, like, because who not dreaming of those kind of plays, to be in there at the last second, you know what I'm saying, fourth down, and you always visualize it. So when they called the personnel, I just ran out there like I normally do, confident, and I knew the play was for me. The play was drawn, when they called it, I was the main option. So, it was just get to the line, see what I got over me, and go to my strength. And I knew I had a good corner in Chris Harris on me, and I just used my big body and and Alex placed the ball in a great spot, threw it kind of behind me, and I just used my body to shield him off, and made the catch.
You caught this ball now on a Pro Bowler. Now, it wasn't just a guy that's 5'8" and 188 pounds like me. You caught this on a real legit defender now.
Yeah, as I look at it, he put the same stuff on as me every day. So it's a human on a human, and it's whoever win at that time. So it was just like, man, it's prime time too, and it's stuff I dream of and visualize. So it was just in my head. I had to make a play because it's me or nothing. Like, we win or lose with that play. So that made it was a big catch, and I was up for the challenge.
We're talking things over with Demetrius Harris, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're thrilled in the fact that we have a former Horizon League basketball player in the NFL, so we're all giddy the next day around the water cooler, as you can imagine. With that being said, what was it like playing basketball at Wisconsin, Milwaukee?
It was like, with the basketball, it was good, but like the different thing about Milwaukee was the weather. I come from Arkansas, and it was freezing cold, and so I just have to adapt to that. But coming from JUCO and coming to a Horizon League, I kind of knew about the Horizon League because Butler used to always be one of those teams in the Final Four. So I went up there with a good coaching staff and Jeter and his staff, and just went up there and just tried to make the best of my career there.
Once football season is over, are you able to get back normally to UW Milwaukee or keep up with the Panthers at all in men's basketball?
Yeah. Last year I went to the alumni game, so I played in the basketball game, and like 2 years ago, they had a bobblehead night for me, so that was awesome, man. When they had the bobblehead night, that was something I didn't expect, but you know, I always try to get, and I always tune in to the games on ESPN3 this year when they play Minnesota. So I'm always tuning into the girls in the basketball. Since I'm gone from Milwaukee, but I still keep up with the athletic program. So I mean, I just can't wait to get back to see and meet the new coach, and you know what I'm saying, just since I'm off, just get around the players and, you know what I'm saying, just tell them stuff I didn't know when I was there, or just stuff that can help them in the future.
That's good stuff. Demetrius Harris with the Kansas City Chiefs joining us on the Horizon League podcast. Your best memory, share that with us as a basketball player in the Horizon League. Share that with us if you have one.
Man, the best memory is, I want to say, I had good memories there, but I always was looking forward to playing Detroit, because when I was there, it was always Ray there. Then you had the championship, the college dunking champion, and Doug Anderson, and they had Nick. They had a lot of players, and it was kind of rival, and it was always a tough game when we played them. So I was always looking up for that challenge. But memories, I want to say Davidson, when we beat Davidson, because that's when Davidson and that's when Steph Curry started getting on the map, and you know, and that's when people were like, Davidson, we beat them that year, and it was just like, man, it's crazy. I mean, when I was back then, I didn't look at it like that, but now, as I'm knowing and I have got wiser and grown, I just went back and like, man, we beat Davidson. Like, that's a, you know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. So, I mean, that's I can say that's one of my memories when we kind of upset Davidson.
That's right. So those of you, if you're just joining us, Demetrius Harris, former tight end with the Kansas City Chiefs, got a victory over Steph Curry, who now plays with the Golden State Warriors. So let's put that out there, and he is from the Horizon League. But that's the perfect segue when you mention the name Detroit, because March 3rd through the 7th in Detroit, Michigan, it's the Horizon League Basketball Championship. Demetrius, we're officially calling it Farewell to the Joe, which means it's the last season in Joe Louis Arena, which is where the tournament will be held. We'd be delighted to have you as a guest. Can we put you on the spot and confirm your attendance in this year's championship tournament?
Oh yeah, Horizon League. You can count me there, because I actually had got an AU team, and I was traveling with them, and I just marked the date down. We not in season, so you can count me in.
That's good to know. We definitely will count you in with that. Demetrius Harris, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, and good luck the rest of the way, okay?
Thanks, and thanks for having me.